Welcome back to another episode of Redforest Plays Agrarian Skies. I have 6 lives left. That's pretty cool, right? Right, guys? See? It's in the chat right there. And cows. While I was waiting to get those spores that I said I would get before next time, cows started spawning right over there. And guess what? Milk is freaking delicious. I just finished milking them using an iron bucket. And so what you do is you go in and you milk them with the bucket, and then you pop them into the 2x2 and you take out fresh milk. It increases the use of the milk a lot in the cooking mod. It just stretches your resources. Just that extra amount and helps you out a ton. Just a ton, because otherwise I would be taking this one metal bucket back and forth a large distance, and I'm not sure what mod it is, but one of the mods means that I cannot repetitively milk these guys. What are you guys doing? You're complaining that I can't milk you? Yeah, I'd complain too. And so I'm gonna come back here and kill one or two of them, maybe? I don't know. I made some meaty stew also from some of the pig over there. Meaty stew requires a couple things. But this is pancakes, and pancakes are frickin' delicious. Just look how easy it is. Take flour, egg, fresh milk, and there's all the pancakes. Now I'm gonna keep some of this as wheat because I want to breed them. But you go ahead and grind down whatever you want into flour. Then you start throwing in eggs. And then you throw in a splash of milk and you cook them up in a skillet. Delicious. But we're out of eggs right now. And it's sad that that's the limiting factor, but I have a ton of chickens in here to give me more eggs. So don't worry. Pancakes coming. Pancakes are coming. But the other thing I'm doing with the pancakes is turning them into blueberry pancakes. That's right, I went ahead and farmed a little bit more as well, and I've also been going after some slime trees because that's a project that I'm also working on. So, aside from getting tons of wheat... Oh, what's that? Enderman-like sound effects? That is correct. I figured out how to use this mysterious magnet. Apparently, shift right-click. Yeah, shift right-click. That is the key to all mysterious things that I have not understood. I'm not sure why or how I did not manage to try that key combination while testing out the little thing. But darn you, direwolf, you're useful once. That's it. That's all you're useful for. They're also running through Agrarian Skies, I've managed to notice. But they're running with a different mod, some sort of updated multiplayer type style thing. So, the other thing that I have to do, that I've prepared sort of, is this crop of land here. And I'm going to go ahead and go inside, grab a seed, the spore, the ancient spore, pop it down in here and create some mycelium to turn this water into witch water. Now, somebody told me that witch water is dangerous, so I am not going to leave it around for any random things to come out of it. I don't want random things coming out of my witch water. It just doesn't sound any fun whatsoever. So instead of leaving those barrels full of just things to come out, I don't know. Somebody complained about ghasts, and I'm not a big fan of ghasts on this type of world. So I got my sand, and now I need to grab this ancient spore. It's funny, as soon as I got one, then like the next couple pieces of sand, second one. It's rare until you have it. And so this right here is starting to interact with this water. See? Slightly darker shade of blue. And I'm just going to go ahead and sit here and wait for it to happen. That's right. And as you can see, the barrel of water next to mycelium. Mycelium is causing this water to get darker, and the water is causing the mycelium to grow mushrooms. Very nice interplay between the two. So, that's getting really dark. I wonder, is it witch water yet? Well, there's a way to test. I'm going to go ahead and test, because we have water right over there. So if we mess up, we can always fix it. So, I cannot place sand into there. Oh, now I could. Then I could, and alright. Cool, I guess it was a little bit of a visual glitch. But we have some soul sand now. I'm gonna keep one, because one is what's needed. Yeah, come on, keep spreading. I guess it doesn't want to. The last thing that we need from here is going to be, for that quest, is going to be an Enderman to kill, because we need an Ender Pearl. I have this from sifting dust. I have this from just now, but we need an Ender Pearl. I could make a creepy doll and throw it in some witch water for an Enderman if we get desperate, but I think you're going to like what I've done up here. So, while this starts doing whatever it's doing, go ahead and be over there. That's right, you can move things just like that. It's fine. Hi mobs, how are you doing? I know, it's fabulous there, isn't it? So, just gonna pop in here and look at this. It is a larger flat area. 3 high. 1, 2, 3. Ceilings. And I have a very special block in mind here. I don't want to use water, because water disturbs Endermen, and I want Endermen. I don't want them just blinking out of here and into the ground and all over the place. Oh my gosh! Sneaking, peeking. All the secrets are broken. I can no longer hide that from you, but I can delay the what you already know. Not all right. Hello, items. Yes, I've been dealing with that as well. More armor. Oh, hi there, golden repair. Alright, okay. And creeper heads. Okay, sure. I'll take them, why not? This is a barrel next to some cobblestone and mossy cobble forms. It's another one of the interactions between the barrels of Exneo, and I placed a cobblestone up there as an experiment. Nothing came of it. So it looks like you have to either have the cobblestone at the level or below the level of the water. Yeah. Just gonna go ahead and place that back down. So it looks like we have 9 mossy stone, and I have a pick that doesn't have auto repair yet, and I'm a little tired of that. Oh, yes, I know what you mean. Slime channels. I put that piece of redstone right there for another little item that I think we want, called a sound muffler. And, well, the mob grinder's a little bit loud, don't you think? So let's solve that for us. I know this might eat into the supply of items to use for specifically the slime channels, because it's going to eat up one of the redstone. But to have a nice and quiet atmosphere, I'm going to go ahead and finish off the meaty stew. Free up a little bit of my inventory. I think it's worth it. All I need to do is dip in and steal all my string and make sure I get 8. So, one, oh, yep, all the string. That's okay. I'm sure there's a use of wool somewhere. But, hmm. Maybe the first thing we should mute is these chickens. Let's just pop this right in here, and, yeah, be quiet. There. Thank you, chickens. Now be quiet. Thank you. Alright, and the next one's gonna go over there. But, my ears, I can hear now. Wonderful. Oh, what's this? The other part of the project for today. So, what I did, as well, is I processed a whole ton of tin. We just have a lot of resources just to go through. And I asked a couple things like the NEI and all those other things. And it looks like tin is one of the most plentiful and least useful metals. And since I have a lot of it, and since we don't need a ton, I went ahead and blocked some up like this and processed it through and threw it into the smeltery over there for some iron blocks. Metal blocks, sorry. Metal blocks, not iron blocks. Iron is what you normally see people use to make the Tinker's, not the Tinker table, Tool Forge. There we go. Instead of this tool station, the upgraded version, the Tool Forge. So that's what people are normally seeing. But yeah, that's not happening this time. Where are you, items? Where'd you go? Did I put you away in here somewhere? Am I blind? I might be blind. Alright, you go in there. I'm just gonna try to get organized real quick. Drop off all the materials. Ooh, 42. That's a perfect stack right in there. Now, as long as I don't have to add any more whatsoever again. And we have tons of gunpowder as well. Which brings us to another point. I think I want some stone. And I want a chest. There is a useful item called a trash can. Let me see if it's in here. Wonderful, trash can. So, 3 stone, 5 cobblestone, in a minecart style, and we're gonna go ahead and make this to place over by our mob farm to combat our magnet, because the magnet likes to grab everything, absolutely everything, and put it back into our inventory. So if we have a trash can, I can say, you know, I really don't like all the gunpowder that we're collecting. So, yeah. Gunpowder, get out of my inventory. What's this? Oh, it's in my inventory. Well, now it's in the void. And that's how you do it. You just dump stuff into your trash can. It's not a normal issue on Skyblock, because you are normally able to just throw stuff over the edge, no problem. But, yeah, it's something to do if you have one of these item magnets. Or if you just have to have it clear and just can't throw anything over the edge. You can place and store items in here and send them to the void. Never to return. Let me be clear. You will never get those items back. Yeah, it's not some sort of magical storage location. It actually goes away. So, 2 more soul sand for a total of 3, and let's go ahead and move you right over there, and I hope it'll turn soon enough. All my chickens are derping out in that small container. Okay, so Pancakes got random power bows in my inventory. Fun. Uh, Tons of arrows to make more chicken eggs. Yay. Uh, Too many feathers? Yep. Random iron ingots from the zombies? Got 'em. A featherfall boat that I probably should put away? Check. Got all the things, and this is spreading nicely. So I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm not going to do anything to it. And it looks like this is not spreading right now. Maybe it doesn't work if I'm looking at it. I'll leave it alone. See if it produces anything later. But what I've been using a lot of my farm materials for is compost. And here's how you make blueberry pancakes. Blueberry morsels next to pancakes. Delicious. And I am not sure how many hunger pieces it fills up. So I'm just storing up superfoods. Just in case. I don't want to ever run out of food. Because running out of food on Agrarian skies is instant death if you run out of all your hunger. That's right. It's not just a little tick, 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 boom. It's tick, 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 tick. Already dead. I'm sorry. There's just no time to react if you run out of all your hunger points. And let's go ahead and craft a couple more tin ore dust blocks. And we could smelt these. Might as well. I mean, what else are we doing with them? I know they create a couple alloys, but Alright, let's just keep going with those. Let's grab another bucket of lava. I'm throwing cobblestone in here every time I can think about it, because it's kind of like free lava, and why let that go to waste? So, yep, that one's pretty much full right now. It'll process those metals for cheap. I have 2 more blocks of tin in here. I'm about to get 2 more blocks of tin in here. And, yeah, I'll just have tin for days. I'm leaving iron in here because it's kind of useful for some stuff. I'm leaving bronze in here because it's also useful more to me in molten form to make more tools. I'm leaving aluminum, brass, and gold in here for casts. And aside from that, my forge is rather clean, which is kind of unlike me, because I'd normally just take all this stuff and dump it in there. Aside from silver. Silver, you'd stay right here where you are, because you like to mix with my gold, and I don't need any electrum right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and break the tool station and place it in the crafting bench to upgrade it. So I took 3 of the seared bricks that I got from a reward, a couple of the tin blocks. You can use any block that is usable for beacon bases to do this. It's not just iron. It's not just metals. You can use diamond blocks. You can use whatever you want. So to prove that, you just press U over the tool station. You can see all the things that you can make it out of. Ardite, manilium. I have no idea why you would ever use that. Tin, as we're using aluminum. Yep. And you could have condensed it down that way, but that's completely optional. And I rather like seeing the little chair legs. It's cool. Alright, so now we have access to the rest of these tools. And the one that we really want is going to be this lumber axe. Now, one of my friends managed to get one a lot sooner than I have, but I was kind of waiting on those spores, and I didn't want to just go ahead and get a mega tool and not show you how I got it. So the other thing we can do is probably just hide these from myself so I don't mess with them. There we go. Got those right there. All we're waiting for now is the Enderman. And so I got rain earplugs in already, so I'm not annoyed by any of the... Oh no. Oh no. Maybe this rain is bad. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep, and hopefully the rain goes away, because I don't want to accidentally fill anything up. Yeah. Rain's okay and all, but I don't want these to fill up because the gas spawns. Alright, so, as I was saying, mob grinder. We need to go ahead and finish that up. And the way I've planned on doing it thus far is going to be with slime channels. I will show you the recipe in a second, but one of the major ingredients is definitely going to be slime. So I need all these slime blocks, and I'm going to go ahead and rip through these with my hatchet. Hatchets, great for ripping through leaf blocks if you don't care about the drop rate. And I don't think slime trees are affected by the drop rates that much. I have 15 in here, a couple more in here, and yeah, we're okay. Even if we have no saplings drop, it'll be all right. We'll be okay. So congealed slime, redstone, and we're making some slime channels. These things. There we go. Got some slime channels. Now, the cool thing about these is they're pretty much like conveyor belts. If you've run into that mod before, where you place them and they move you in the direction that you placed them, and the nice thing is, that's right, diagonals. Diagonals. That's kind of the unique thing about them in comparison to conveyor belts. Aside from that, I don't think they allow mobs to spawn on them, so I'm not like 100% sure that they're better. But I will tell you one thing. Let's see here. F7. Now I can see the X's in there. And I want to try and have things... What's this? That's kind of weird. Okay, well I'm going to leave it a little too edge because I actually do want spiders now. I don't know why, I do. It's just a thing. You'll live. And there. It's 3 high, so that'll work just fine. I'm going to go ahead and put these in the corners just to kind of force things to go in this direction. Alright, so it's probably the wrong side to start doing it on. But no, it's definitely the wrong side to start doing it on. I'll just torch this up. And I'll be safe for now. And by safe for now, I mean incredibly endangered by myself and all the other things. Come on. Get the net lighting arranged a little bit better. One more over. You can do it. Okay, that's good. That's good. Everywhere's safe. Good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get more slime for this slime channel. Yep. And then all the things will just go in there. I don't think it's high enough off the ground, but double-decker spawning's gotta be better than single-decker spawning, surely. I'm not sure if it is better or not, but I didn't feel like making changes to the existing system. So I'll just expand on top of it, and it'll have to work. And there's that item magnet grabbing all the things again. Let's see. The other thing I got, aside from blueberries, is going to be corn. Now, corn is kind of weird. It's okay. It can be used for stock. It's a vegetable. But you can make some simple meals out of it. Take some butter, corn, light meal. Cornmeal is actually like one of the harder bread-like things, harder starches to make, because flour you can make it out of potatoes, you can make it out of wheat, but to get to tortilla, You gotta have cornmeal. There's no substitute. No substitute at all. So, that's a thing. Speaking of cooking, I'm pretty sure we can get a cooking achievement today as well. So instead of me just dilly-dallying and putting all the food in here, I'm going to get to that. Just 2 shakes. Alright. So, what can we make for cooking? So, hop into Hell's Kitchen. Go to Spice It Up. It looks like we need to make some salt. We need to make some fresh milk, which I have been making. I could probably grab some out of the crafting table. Need to make some fresh water, which is just taking a bucket and doing the same thing as the milk, processing it through. So fresh water, then butter and cheese. Butter involves some salt and milk, and cheese involves milk and cream, I think. I'm a little bit fuzzy on the recipe, but I'm definitely sure that it should be easy enough that we can make it pretty much right now. I made some salt earlier. I made some heavy cream earlier. This heavy cream is from coconuts. It was before I made the cows. And I'm positive that this is just going to take 2 shakes, and I'm going to have all the things. And we'll have this quest done. So here's the milk that we need. So water. Put that in, get some fresh water. Good. And how you make salt is you boil fresh water somehow and you get salt. It's magic. I wouldn't question it. Would you question it? No, it's great. So, butter, heavy cream, salt in a saucepan. But you make heavy cream, mixing bowl, and milk. So, yeah, I used some of that milk earlier. So, salt, milk, saucepan. Did I get it wrong? Heavy cream. Oh, I get it wrong. Here, have some heavy cream. There we go. So there's the butter. The other thing we have to make is cheese. My inventory is a little bit cramped, so let me go ahead and mash that into some flour, and then put the flour away. So I have 1 space in my inventory, and I store the corn. So we use milk, and we don't need heavy cream. We need cheese. So salt, fresh milk, and a pot. That's simple enough. So got some fresh milk, and I got some salt, and here's our cheese. Now cheese is pretty wonderful. It's kind of a complex, nourishing morsel. So you can just put it on a buttered potato and just make a loaded baked potato, which is a hearty meal. All it needs is some sort of meat. Looks like it wants bacon, so it's requesting pork there. But yeah, baked potato, butter it, and then you go ahead and put cheese on it and some meat, and oh my gosh, that looks like it's going to give me the most hunger ever. I'm not sure what a comparable food is, but it looks like we have all the things that we need to manually submit this into submission. Alright, so I have 6 hearts, so I don't need this. The strong box is additional storage, but it looks like a tin strong box, which is just 8 pieces of wood and 4 tin ingots, and I can't break it down into anything, and it's another thing to take up space. But I do have a wrench, and I could move it around, and it is additional storage space. But I'm going to be a little bit greedy. And I'm going to try and select this. Oh, it gives me all of them. There's no select. I got so used to the previous rewards. So, we got a strong box. It contains 1 nutmeg, 1 olive, 1 peppercorn, and 1 cinnamon. I am not sure which one of those I didn't have, but I do know that I have tree storage right over here. So, peppercorn, let's see. Peppercorn, got that. Cinnamon. Do I have cinnamon? Banana, cinnamon. I already had cinnamon. So olive, I know I have that, and nutmeg. Nutmeg. Did I already have that? Nutmeg, I already have it, and just to prove it, I know I have olive in here somewhere. Come on, don't make me... there's olive, a ton of them. So, none of them are new. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and store random other things in here and put all the saplings where the saplings go. Alright. The cool thing about these strong boxes is that they're kind of... What? I'm not the owner of this chest? Fine. I'm not the owner. What am I going to do? At least I have a lucky number of hearts now. I'm trying to not get too many, because if I get 13 hearts, I know I'm going to lose one. Or I better get two directly after each other. Gonna go ahead and make another blueberry pancake. Delicious things that I'm going to eat eventually. This autonomous activator served me well in getting those items. And we have a goodie bag. It's a good goodie bag, which is useful. I don't like bad goodie bags. Yeah. So let's see what we got. Huh. You know, okay, yeah. This is something. Okay. The division sigil is something that you use to generate cursed earth. And cursed earth is a block that likes to spawn mobs, just like super excessively. So what I could be doing is sticking these in my mob farm right now, and I would just get a ton of mobs. And these curtains, these blackout curtains, they actually have a recipe. It's just wool. So, wool in a door shape makes a lot of curtains. They keep out light without blocking it off. So, reduce light by approximately half its maximum and can be easily passed through. So it doesn't hold you up like reeds or anything. And I don't like you, Rain. Go away. I don't want you filling my witch cauldrons. It's not nice. Bad. Bad, Rain. In fact, you are posing extreme threats to my survivability. So I shall remove you. And instead just leave that as an empty location. Yep. And I know. I'll just store the barrels right over there. So they don't just grow the red mushrooms, they grow the brown ones too. And this is an okay way to get a food source because, yeah, but it has a cost. The rare spawns of mobs, I don't feel like chancing that at all. Especially when I have a steady supply of pancakes to eat, and they're just freaking delicious. I mean, just amazingly delicious. You don't understand how delicious they are. What? Okay. Apparently it's a snack.